Hey Virgo, welcome to your weekly forecast for this week coming into Lionsgate. I know it's super late being posted, please forgive me, but this Lionsgate energy is going to be around a while, so it's still going to be helpful and beneficial to have this reading posted. I'm going to post a couple of cards or a few cards around love and romance at the end with this deck here, because since I'm behind, I've not gotten the August love readings up yet, and I don't want to keep you guys hanging, those of you who are also interested in love and romance. So there will be love and romance at the end. Let's go ahead and connect here and see what is coming up here for our dears, our darlings, our Virgo friends in the week ahead. And as we come into Lionsgate energy, what changes you can anticipate, what may be going on here. One more shuffle. All right, Virgo, let's get right on into it, my darlings. The first card that you have coming up here is the Chariot. Now, traditionally, the Chariot can be representative of the zodiac sign of Cancer. Some of you could have a Cancer coming into the situation or dealing with one, or if you have a Cancer placement, that area of your life might be undergoing really big changes, okay, as we come into the Lionsgate energy. However, regardless of zodiac sign, keep in mind the Chariot card is a major arcana card. And when the major arcana cards come up for us in our readings, we're coming into a significant new chapter in our life. We're coming into a significant change. We're coming into a big moment of growth, a big, like I said, a defining moment, a new chapter in our life. So it's a significant crossroads when the major arcana cards come up. The Chariot is also a card about movement, direction, moving with purpose. Okay, also moving independently, right? There's no co-pilot on the Chariot. There's something we're doing on our own. Traditionally, one of the meanings of the Chariot card is finding refuge, or like what used to be called sanctuary city. Not what that means today. Today it has a different meaning. Back in the day, if you messed up, if you did something you shouldn't have done, and the law was coming after you, back in the day there were certain cities or towns that if you managed to get to that city or town, they couldn't go in there and bring you out. They had to leave you alone. And you do a few years there, as long as you're a good citizen and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, after a certain amount of time, you can go back home. They can't touch you. They can't do anything to you. So there's this sense of like getting to safety with a Chariot card traditionally. It also always makes me think of the quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson when he said, "Once we make a decision, the universe conspires to make it happen." Some of you are thinking about security. You're thinking about stability. You might be thinking about relocating, or you might be thinking about going to a certain place and checking it out. And I feel some of you feel as though somebody like bailed on you. Okay, maybe somebody was going to go with you and they changed their mind last minute, or you were planning to go to a certain place to see somebody or spend time with them, and they're kind of flaking. But the Chariot card is coming up to say this is still going to happen for you. You don't need this flaky person or this flaky situation. You've got it. You've got it. You're being led. You're being guided towards big changes, and you have everything that you need to move forward and to do this yourself, to not be in the energy of, fear or feeling like you need somebody else to do this. Okay, there's something that you're accomplishing independently here. The next card coming up, my dear Virgos, is the Sun. Wow, look at this. Another major arcana card coming in. When the major arcana cards come in for me back to back, this is massive energetic shifts. This is big, big karmic changes, ending of karmic cycles, coming into new energy, upgrading energy, okay? And the Sun card is a card of true love, of playfulness, of joy, of success, of being seen, being appreciated, being recognized, the inner child being happy, being at play. If we're looking at things around relationships, the Sun is going to be the opposite of a codependent relationship. So this could be what a lot of you might be manifesting at this time, or what you might be headed towards. The major arcana cards coming in back to back, Virgo, lets us know that you guys are coming into big changes. Massive changes, massive energetic upgrades that are leading to freedom, playfulness, happiness, joy, being able to be yourself. Okay. I feel, Virgo, that for a lot of you, this is the first time ever in your life, or you're coming into a time shortly here, which is going to be the first time ever in your life where you haven't been nitpicked or criticized or made to feel like you're too much of something or too little of something else. I feel a lot of you have dealt with a lot of harsh criticism. In fact, Virgos tend to be much harder on themselves than a lot of the other signs, because Virgo is a sign that thinks about improvement. Virgo is a sign that wants, quality and sometimes even perfection. And so Virgos hold themselves to a very high standard, right? But I feel like there's this energy of coming into like, I'm enough. Like, I'm enough. I'm excellent. I'm wonderful. And having people around you that mirror that appreciate you, that praise you. If you are a Virgo that's been striving towards career or self-employment, I feel also there's an energy of making a name for yourself. People knowing who you are, people coming to you. Some of you might even have somebody, writing about you guys, writing about you in an article, or recommending you to their followers or something on social media that is also gaining you some spotlight, some attention, and more opportunities or more business. Okay, I feel like you're making a name for yourself professionally. For whatever reason, intuitively, that's the feeling and the vibe I'm getting from this card. The next card coming up here for you, Virgos, is the Ten of Cups, right? And a lot of people are used to watching tarot readings when it comes to love and romance. Now, we haven't hit the love and romance portion just yet, but the Sun is oftentimes seen as a true love card, and the Ten of Cups has kind of gotten stereotyped as, the marriage and babies card. You're gonna get married, you're gonna have babies, gonna have a happy family. And that can absolutely be something that some of you might be manifesting right now. You might be manifesting true love, marriage, babies, all that stuff. But keep in mind, the Ten of Cups has many layers to it. And the true meaning of Ten of Cups is not, just marriage and babies. That can be an example of Ten of Cups. But Ten of Cups is happiness, fulfillment, and contentment in every area of your life. So if you're a Virgo that struggled with like, well, when career is good, personal life is terrible. When personal life is great, career is terrible, money's terrible. Ten of Cups is you're coming into happiness, fulfillment, and joy in every single area of your life. In every single area of your life, you're coming into happiness, joy, success, all these good things, and being fulfilled and satisfied. Okay, Ten of Cups is your happily ever after, whatever that might be for you. For some of you, it's marriage and babies. For some of you, it's living happily ever after by yourself in a cabin in the woods. Maybe some of you are like dreaming of that. Maybe some of you, it's traveling. It could be, finding a companion or a life partner. It could be anything, right? It doesn't always have to be, marriage and babies, but happily ever after, Virgo. You're manifesting your happily ever after. For some of you, you might be manifesting some kind of relocation, or, getting away from a certain circle so that you can be in the energy. I'm hearing more fertile ground, just somewhere where the energy feels better to you, somewhere where you feel freer, more like you can be yourself. And then I just see you opening up, blossoming, attracting and more and more and more good things into your life. The next card coming up for Virgo is the Devil card. Okay, some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. There could be a Capricorn in the mix here. All right, there could be a Capricorn in the mix here. So not necessarily, but there could be. If you have a Capricorn placement, you might be seeing big changes in that area of your life. You might be seeing a lot of things moving or manifesting in that area of your life. But astrology aside here for a moment, the energy of the Devil card can be very lusty energy. It can also be energy very much focused on the physical world or physical realm. Okay? Those of you who are manifesting a partner, you may be manifesting a partner who's very much in the physical world, physical realm, okay? And so maybe this is balancing you out. Maybe you need that. Maybe you need someone who's very much in the earthy energy, who's into the here and the now and the physical, right? For some of you, this could be kind of grounding. Other ones of you are having to face like that shadow self or ego. So when we're facing the ego or the shadow self, we find ourselves having to kind of fight that mean little voice in our head that tells us that we're not good enough, that we're mistaken, that we're, imagining these good things happening, and there's no way that we could be that lucky, and there's no way that things could work out for us, or something is going to go wrong, right? This is too good to be true. We have to be on top of that. The negative ego hates change, and you guys are coming into big changes, big happy changes, and change terrifies the negative ego. So the stronger that negativity is coming up in your head, the stronger that discouragement, the closer you are to this breakthrough. You have to remind yourself of that. I must be close to a really massive breakthrough, that all this fear and anxiety is coming in, that all this negative thought is coming in from the negative ego. Remind yourself to ground yourself, pray. You maybe want to do like a white light meditation, say a prayer, meditate. You might want to also ask Archangel Jophiel to help you, clear these negative thoughts, to help you think more positively, to help you love yourself and see yourself the way that heaven loves you and sees you, and to be in a more positive and beautiful mindset. Okay, some of you are having to face that negative ego as like the last hurdle before the big changes and the big shifts, these big happy changes. Okay, the Devil card can also indicate, as I mentioned here, lusty energy. So some of you might be experiencing some kind of unblocking or opening up of the root chakra, which is causing like a physical desire for like, physical intimacy, or like this lusty energy coming in with this card for some of you. It is a general reading, so you guys are going to be experiencing the energies in different ways because the cards have different layers. You'll be experiencing the different layers depending on where you are on your journey, what you've been focusing on, what you've been manifesting. Now we're going to pull some cards here around love and romance. And you guys, we're going to set the intention here for Virgo Venus as well. Those of you who are, looking at your Venus sign, we're setting the intention for Virgo Venus as well. And see what's coming up for love and romance here for the sign of Virgo. And let me know, guys, do you like this format? Do you like having a little, quick love reading every single week along with all the other stuff? Or do you prefer once a month to have a love reading done, or do you prefer these little weekly check-ins here? So the first card coming up here for Virgo is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is paying attention to detail. This is doing the work. This is like committing to something in terms of a relationship. Some of you might be meeting someone through some course of study or something that you are doing to improve yourself, like self-betterment or something around your career, or like learning a skill or something. This could be a way in which some of you might be meeting a significant partner. Those of you who are in a relationship, I'm feeling here that you're dealing with someone who's like writing down every little detail about you. Like they're writing, like they're literally taking notes about you. Okay? And they're paying attention to like these little details. Why are they doing this though? Why are they doing this though? Let's look at the card here. Let's see what's coming in. I feel that this is someone who wants to wipe the slate clean here in their life and in their past. I feel that this is someone who's getting a fresh start. They might even be somebody who feels like they got a second chance at life. They may have come out of something very traumatic. They may have had some kind of a close call. This is somebody who would be coming out of a massive tower moment, or like the dark night of the soul. Okay, I'm still feeling that devil vibe. So I feel like this is someone who, those of you who are more spiritual, more enlightened, you might look at this person as very kind of like new to their awakening, or you might be looking at them as a little bit more materialistic than you are. But I feel like this person is studying you and learning from you and learning from your light. And this person might catch up to you in terms of like that spiritual awakening, that spiritual evolution. They may catch up to you in a very short period of time. They're watching you, they're studying you, they're learning from you. I also feel like they're trying to figure out like how to approach you, because they don't want to mess things up with you. Like they really want to have a really good understanding of what gets you upset, what makes you tick, what do you like, what are things that inspire you. They're just like taking in every little, like Virgo, I even feel like they're gathering little things. Like this is a very sentimental person. Like it's very sweet. It's very romantic. Not like in a creepy way, but like they collect things from you or from their time with you, right? Like say you guys went out and you went to like a restaurant or something, they may want to like take home a little keepsake or something, like if there's like printed napkins or something that has the name of the place on it. Oh, I'm gonna take one of these and I'm going to keep this because it's going to remind me of my, my first date with Virgo, or that wonderful time we had together. Or if you leave something behind, like they're going to really cherish it. Like, oh, this is Virgo's. Oh, they left it here. Like, I just feel like they're gathering little things as like a way of feeling close to you, or a way of like admiring you. This is a very sentimental person. They may have experienced a lot of loss in their life, and this might be why they're looking at these little mementos, or little souvenirs of you and of the relationship. The next card coming up here, Virgo, is the Hermit. Okay, this is you and your energy. This is Virgo energy right here. And so for me in my readings, when I'm reading for someone and their major arcana card comes up in a reading, it tells me that you're in control of the situation. Like you have more power in the situation than you realized. If I'm looking for love and romance, or if I'm reading about love and romance, and one of the people involved, their major arcana card comes up, it tells me that's the person who has the power or the pull in the relationship. Okay, so I feel like this is moving according to your time frame or what you want. This is someone who's like maybe following your lead in moving things forward, or what you all will be doing, or how close you're getting, or what kinds of things you're talking about. Or just simply, as I said, you have more power in the relationship than you realize, and that this is gonna go however far you decide you want it to go. Like the ball is in your court here. Okay, now I know typically the Hermit can indicate a time of being alone, right? Hermit is not a card that we associate with romantic relationships. However, okay, when it comes up between two people, there's that whole element of the spiritual teacher. And I feel, Virgo, that many of you are the spiritual teacher to this person. Sometimes I get ahead of the energy. Or sometimes I get ahead of the cards. As I'm feeling the energy, I get ahead of the cards. And I said, I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody new in their spiritual awakening, and they're learning from you. And here you are, Virgo, showing up as that teacher. This person is learning a lot from you. Okay? Now, Virgo, for those of you who are more spiritually advanced, those of you who are further in your journey, who have been working on yourselves here for a while, and who've been really, really working on yourselves to have like a healthy relationship, I do feel that in the beginning of the relationship, this person might cry to you a lot. like there might be times that you guys are just talking and they open up and they're just like crying on your shoulder, or you're comforting them. Spirit wants you to know that this person is going to get stronger. They're not going to stay this way forever. You are just the first person where they've felt safe enough to do that. So you're kind of helping them in the beginning get stuff out of their system. Okay? But they will get stronger. And you know, they're going to be walking side by side with you, I feel, in a short period of time for a lot of you. For some of you, they're going to step into that hermit energy, that leader, that teacher energy. And you might find them walking ahead of you at some point. Don't be surprised if that happens for some of you. The next card coming up here is the Heraphant. Okay, this is Taurus energy, or it can be Taurus energy. There could be a Taurus coming into the mix for some of you. Okay, or if you have a Taurus placement, that might be the area of your life in which you're meeting the significant soulmate. However, the Hierophant is about commitment. It's about tradition. Okay, and maybe some of you have been going back and forth about what kind of relationship that you know, do you want? What kind of life do you want? I feel here that traditional commitment, that traditional life may be triumphing for many of you. That might be what you're going to end up gravitating towards or choosing. Okay, but those of you who are single, I feel that this is a relationship that is going into marriage. Okay, going into marriage, going into commitment. And for some reason, I feel like this is someone that wants to do things the right way, or what they perceive to be the right way. So I feel this person might be finding themselves, or you might be finding themselves, or maybe both of you, taking a really traditional aspect or approach to this relationship. Like I'm hearing courtship, respectful courtship. So this might be someone who's like not quick about getting you into bed, you know, or this might be somebody who might be wanting to, you know, work towards marriage and save some things for, you know, that wedding night. I also feel that this is someone who wants to tell you the truth, and they're going to unpack everything. They're going to lay everything down at your feet. This is like a whole new way of life for them. I feel this person feels like you're baptizing them, Virgo. Like you're baptizing them in the spirit. You're baptizing them in the light. You're baptizing them with fire. They're feeling transformed by you, and they're wanting to be a better person. Overall, though, I just feel honesty, sincerity, commitment, truth, values, ethics, morals. This feels like a very wholesome love to me. A very real, very sincere, very wholesome love. You may want to check out your moon sign and rising sign videos. Some weeks this might resonate for you more than others. You may want a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do for you. If you go to calendly.com/amethystangelite, you can schedule a private reading with me there. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, and I'm wishing you all a wonderful week ahead. Do know somebody's messaging people pretending to be me, trying to get you to send them money directly to give you some kind of emergency or important message. That's not me, guys. That's not how I operate. I've never done that. I will never do that. The only way to schedule with me is calendly.com/amethystangelite. I thank you all for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. Take care, my dears. Be well.